Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Chef Maha from Maha's Lebanese Cuisine. I miss you guys, it's been so long. I was hoping to do season 3 in Lebanon. Unfortunately, I couldn't. So inshallah, season 4, it's gonna be in Lebanon. Today we are going to make kibbeh batata, potato kibbeh. I've been asked to do this recipe for so long. So the ingredient for that, what we need is mashed potato. I boil them, I peel them, and I puree them like that. We need onion, burghul, olive oil, walnut, and meat. And the spices is salt, pepper, 7 spices, margarine, and basil, and a little sumac. So first, what I'm going to do, I'm gonna put the cracked wheat because it needs time to soak. So this is like 1 cup burghul and 3 cups of mashed potato. After I mix the burghul with the potato, I'm gonna leave them a little bit and then do the onion. This dish like onion a lot in the stuffing or in the dough. So after I peel the onion, you have 3 ways to do the onion. Either you can use a shredder and shred it, or I like it when I do the small one here. Either you can do it like that on the small one. You see, because they have to be like this. Or you put them in the food processor and blend them all together once. I love this machine, this thing for the onion to cut it, so you don't cry when you are doing this. If you like it, the link will be below in the description. I'm gonna put a little bit of the potato with it and try to blend them together. So I'm gonna put half a teaspoon of 7 spices, half a teaspoon of black pepper. I'm gonna put half a teaspoon margarine, mardakoush, and I have them mixed together, the basil and the margarine, so I'm gonna put half a teaspoon basil too, and I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon salt. And the sumac, I'm gonna leave it for the stuffing. After we put everything together, I'm gonna mix them and see, maybe they need like little more liquid because I didn't soak the burghul first, which is better because the onion has water and the burghul will absorb the water too. So you make sure to mix them with your hand, and this is another tip. If you mix them in the food processor, the potato will be like rubbery. Sometimes some kind of potato, it will be like rubbery if you blend it. So it's much easier and much better to mix it with your hand, and especially, you know, you are adding the love in your food for your kids or your family. So I mix them now all together, and you know, with this dish, even like this, you can eat it. The potato is cooked and the burghul is soaked, so you can just eat it like that. It's so yummy. So now I'm gonna put this aside and let the burghul get like more soft, and I'm gonna do the stuffing. My mom, she used to do this dish. After she finished that, you know, the dehen, the shawarma that we eat with eggs, she used to make some, you know, warm them and put them in top and eat it just like that. كانت أطيب شيء عندهم يحطوا قوارما عليها وياكلوها هيك، أو إذا فيش قوارما يحطوا لحمة يعني. So for the stuffing, I'm cutting the onion, and the onion doesn't have to be very, very fine. It's okay, it's good to be like little chunks. Now I'm gonna turn on the stove. I'm gonna drizzle some oil. It's olive oil. Gonna put the onion. For the stuffing, it's up to you. You can put as much as you want. You can put like maybe more walnuts, more onion, more meat. It's up to you guys. The onion, it's halfway cooked. I'm gonna put the meat now. And meat is optional too. Some people, they make it vegetarian just with the walnut. So here I have 300 grams of meat, or 250. Make sure to mix it good and mince the meat like that. I don't want big chunks of meat. Before I put the walnuts, it's easier. So now I'm gonna add the walnuts. You see the meat, it's evenly mashed. So I'm gonna put this down and I'm gonna add the spices to it too. I'm gonna start with the salt, 1 teaspoon. I'm gonna put the 7 spices, half tablespoon, half tablespoon black pepper, and the margarine and the basil. And I love to put some sumac with it. Like I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon sumac. If you make it without the meat, you can put garbanzo beans with it. It's so good too. Okay, this is done. So now we are going to build our kibbeh. I'm gonna drizzle some olive oil in the bottom, and we need this like evenly in half for the bottom, half for the top. I didn't use all the stuffing because I made little extra for another dish. Yeah, now I'm gonna put the other layers, the top layer. Put some oil, my hand. See, it's not that hard, it's easy. We're done. This is the tray. And when you cut it, you can cut it the way you want. And as I always like to do, to decorate it a little bit. The same thing we did with the pumpkin kibbeh. I want to make a small hole in the middle here and drizzle the oil. And you can put oil as much as you want in top. It depends how much you like oil or not. Now I'm gonna take it to the oven. I'm gonna cook it. It will take about 15 to 20 minutes in 350 the heat. So I'll be back. So for this dish, I like the cabbage salad the most. You can do any salad you want, but I prefer the cabbage salad. And we need cabbage and tomato, mint, parsley, and onion, garlic, vinegar, and oil. I want to cut the cabbage very, very thin. So I'm cutting the tomato. You can make any cut you want, any cut you like. Can I cut some mint? Some parsley. I'm not cutting them on the cutting board because I don't want them too thin, you know. I like to do it like that. It reminds me the way my mom, she used to do it. Red onion. So now I'm gonna put the vinegar, and with the vinegar I put like a half teaspoon honey. It will break down the strongness of the vinegar and it will give it good taste. Some olive oil, about 2-3 spoons. Garlic. This is so good. Try it and you'll love it. Mix it all together and just drizzle it on top. Most of my recipe for cabbage, I use this vinaigrette. Final thing, just add the salt. I usually put it with the vinaigrette, but I forgot, so forgive me. Just add it in top, and then now when I mix it, they will mix all together. So this is my recipe for the cabbage salad. Let me go check on the tray and I will be back. So this is our kibbeh. It's still too hot to cut it, and what goes with it, I told you, the cabbage salad, and all these accessories goes with it. The homemade turnip pickles, Armenian cucumber, jalapeno, any kind of garnish you can put with it and you can eat with it. But the basic is the kibbeh and the salad. Thank you for watching me, and I will see you next week. Bye.